Hi everyone, I know you all know about me. If you are a joiner of my channel, so you must know about me. Every day I am uploading conversational content for those people who are really exciting to improving their skills by listening my content on regular. I know most of the time you must heard to many peoples we need to be a very fluent in speaking. But you know one thing, at the beginning stage you can't be just like that. Because this is our imaginations, we are gonna try to be like that. Every people have a different kinds of potentials, right? It depends on your potentials. In which field are you going to reach? Okay, don't try to be copy other. Try to just discover your quality, your specificity, your uniqueness. Some of time it must be done by as a mistake by you, and maybe I'm doing also. But it doesn't mean like I'm a making mistake that is mean I'm not educated. No, that would never define us our ability, whether weak or even where strong. This is a process of life. This is the process of learning any kinds of new things. If you are making mistake, that is really good for you. At least you are trying. This is the surety, right? I'm always motivate many of persons with whom I have attended sessions, really, because I have a motive only for the giving my experience to them, awareing them if they are not aware about any kinds of fact. If I'm knowing any kinds of specific things which is very rare, so I should deliver this kinds of experience to other also for making experience in this field. That's why I created my channels because I am so curious at that time to connect with the people and sharing my experience. Really, being a teacher have a lots of responsibility. First, they have to just observe the students' quality, and you know very well. If you are attending any class of any schools, there you will get the multiple students. They have a multiple quality. You have to learn their quality and acting like according to that kids, right? It's a very difficult to maintaining the quality with all of them in better manner. But I did because I'm experienced person, as you know already. I always believe in myself to maintaining the balance between the persons, between the students. I believe in making perfect myself and to all of them. In this time, I'm getting lots of people have been suffering through same problem, hesitations. They are crying for by their own excuses, by their own reasons. They have always so many kinds of statement like, "Sir, I'm unable to convey my thought in better manner. I don't have any kinds of environment for using this language. So how could I make an environment for practicing my spoken?" I always tell all of them, there is no requirement of making an environment at your home. You're enough to make better for yourself. You know what you want to do. There is no requirement of having this advice of other. If you insist on your mind, take a pause and deeply think, all solutions will be existing in you. Depends on you how you're addressing, right? So always be patient. Patiently, if you are doing any kinds of thing in your life, it must be work, really. If you are doing hurry up, so everything will be spoiled because of your hurriness. Many of time you are taking very seriously of any kinds of situations, any kinds of skills. Why I'm not a well in this field I have been taking for a year? Why I'm not become the good in this field? Why it is happening with me only not because of I'm going in wrong way, so many suspicious questions will be going on internally of you, right? And that is the become the reasons of your hesitations. While speaking with the other people also in your mind, so many kinds of thoughts it would be going on. And that is the biggest reasons behind it to having the hesitations while talking with many people. You need to be a clear your mind. You need to get down your mind to the burdens, right? Be very calm. Don't afraid of making any kinds of mistakes. If you're going to make mistakes, be confidently. Make. It's a requirement for you. Because without making mistake, how will you realize? How will you get the peace of having correction of your words? Right? Without making mistake in your life, how will you learn through the corrections? So that's why it's very essential for you all and for all the members, for all the citizens of life in this time. I believe in this fact to improving yourself day by day. Excuses, hesitations, and making mistakes, it's all about a part of life. It's just like a process. We have to be go through this process, and it is really essential for us. Okay, because in future if you get in if you will get a very difficult situation at that time, how will you handle yourself? How will you manage that kinds of situation yourself? Because at that time you will never have any kinds of persons. Every people have their own battles nowadays. Every people are fighting by self situations, by their own situation you can consider. And this is a language. If you worry a lot for this only language, think about how weaker you are internally. Because the real situation will come in your life, you will be devastated internally. How will you manage yourself? Think about. Need to be strong. Considering this is only language, nothing else. Or how I learn my native language. That's why that way I can learn. Need to use your mind, giving your 100% in any kinds of field. It must become to whatever you want. You need to maintain your consistency also. It's a much requirement for having any kinds of success in your life. Okay, all the hesitations, all the problems, all the things will be removed out, because there's all the things have a certain time. 10 days, 20 days, 15 days, even 1 year. It must be existence in your life. After finishing the limitations of time, they must be gone. Why are you worry a lot, right? Because everything has a what I say work. If I talk about pain has also work to coming in the human's life, to realizing them about the happiness of peace. If the pain doesn't come in your life, how will you get the peace of happiness? Because pain always deliver the grief, sorrow. Because pain has a remarkable work. You need you need to think. You need to change your perception about anything. Everything will be very common for you. Okay? So I will only tell you only one thing. Don't worry a lot, to be consistent towards your goal and face the bad times, tough time. You have a requirement of facing too much time. The same situation need to be a familiar. Every obstacle will be removed out, because they will be understand how confident you are, and you are not going to afraid of them. Okay? So yeah, I hope you like this content. Please join us. Bye. Take care.